If you need protein on the cheap, then one of the best sources is chicken. And one of the best ways to cook chicken is one of the oldest and best methods of fowl preparation, the spatchcock. Ideal for grilling, smoking, and oven roasting, this basic recipe is quick and simple. It begins with thyme and rosemary, its distant cousin. Ironically, thyme is the most time-intensive aspect of this recipe. Stripping its leaves much like it does this rosemary, he proceeds to obliterate the herbs into tiny little flakes that look like fish food. After setting it aside, it's time for the star. Gallus domesticus, or chicken. This is the breast, and these are the wings, in case you were curious. He flips the bird onto its chest as he must remove its spine. This can be done with a saw, a hatchet, a cleaver, a scalpel knife, or with kitchen shears, preferably sharp ones, unless you're Sub-Zero, in which case simply remove the spine with your fist. He will cut down one side of the spine and then the other. Typically he prefers to start at the neck since it's a larger entry hole. Cutting bones down the spine is rather straightforward, but he always has trouble around the hip joint. Rather than cut closer to the spine like an intelligent person, he often calls in for reinforcement.
Cleaver crunch.
Once one side has been detached, the opposite side is much simpler to sever, as the chicken can be opened to see where to cut. Although the spine looks like something from the goriest of horror movies, it is in fact quite useful. It can be used to stuff stockings or simply used to make chicken stock.
Now you could cut down the middle, but we're just going to do it the old-fashioned way and pretend like we're going to give this chicken some CPR. Just, we've already crushed bones, so it's another...
His grin while crushing the cavity of a dead bird is rather concerning.
bit. Now it lays flat.
This dancing chicken has seen better days. He flips the bird into the guard position and liberally seasons it with kosher salt. Spatchcock chickens require a strong hand with seasoning. When oven roasting a chicken, we must prepare a baking sheet. Using foil or the aluminium, he cuts 2 pieces of equal size that are long enough to cover the pan vertically. These are then folded together to create a seal with which he covers the pan. Then, for greater airflow and better roasting, he places a stainless steel cooling rack inside. The dinosaur descendant is placed atop the rack, and the wings are tucked behind the breast. This prevents burning and improves presentation. The thighs are turned upside so the drumsticks are on top, and the chicken lays flat across the steel. Then, with one clean hand, he begins to season. Oil. Oh yeah.
Herbs. Rosemary.
Thyme.
Salt.
Once heavily seasoned, the chicken is ready for its roast. As he takes it to the oven, he realizes he forgot a basic yet crucial ingredient: the pepper that took the black.
Black pepper.
Now it's ready. With the fresh scent of telecherry on its skin, the bird heads straight into the hot box. There it will reside for 20 minutes.
Plan change. Set timer 25 minutes. Oh, cancel.
Second timer
Cancel.
for 25
Cancel.
minutes.
Set timer 20 minutes.
You can do that in the app.
Oh, Jesus. Set timer 20 minutes.
20 minutes, and we're starting now.
And a second timer. Set timer 45 minutes.
Second timer for 45 minutes, and we're starting now.
Cool. If at some point it starts to smoke, simply turn on your extractor and do not panic, but keep an eye on the chicken.
If the chicken is browning too quickly, lower the temperature to 450 for the remaining time.
Faith.
In the meantime, he prepares for a sauce. He chops more thyme and finally minces some garlic, setting both aside for later. At the 45-minute mark, it's time to check the chicken. Using an instant read thermometer, he measures the temperature of the chicken's thigh. To be cooked, it must reach 170 American, so to the oven it returns for another 7 minutes. In the meantime, he cleans, because ants and salmonella. When he finally hears his alarm, he removes the dinner from the oven. Again, he measures the temperature to test for safety. The thigh must reach 170, while the breastises must reach 150.
That's a little hot, but we'll see.
Regardless, he must let the chicken rest unless he wants a juice sandwich. He moves it from the hot tray into a cutting board with a canal de jus. Then he tents it with his homemade aluminum foil tent, windows and all. And while it rests,
Let's make a sauce.
Onto a burner he places a small saucepan with some olive oil, butter, more butter, and even more butter. After all, this is a garlic butter dipping sauce. Once he adds the garlic, he gives a quick stir and waits for the garlic to become aromatic. Then he adds the thyme, some fresh lemon juice, and the chicken drippings, or schmaltz. He stirs over low heat until decently well acquainted, then pours it into a small bowl and sets aside. Now that the chicken has had time to sleep, the tinfoil home is removed and so are the conspiracies. The time has arrived for butchering. Using his favorite meat cleaver, he cuts the carcass down the center. This is his preferred method for low carbers. He calls it the half clock. However, you can continue to break the chicken down into drummies, thighs, wings, and half breastises.
Still pretty juicy.
That is because the spatchcock is a tried and true method for cooking even the oldest of birds. So next time you want to roast, grill, or smoke a chicken or any other type of fowl, remember the spatchcock method. And if you want to kick diabetes in the face, make sure to like this video and check out these other videos of amazing low-carb recipes like this cauliflower mash. A massive thank you to my Patreon supporters for making these videos possible. If you enjoy these videos, consider supporting the channel for continued adventures in low-carb and keto-friendly recipes. Until next time, eat well.